And that's something that like isn't probably always talked about, but like I can find confidence in that. But I think the risk assessment thing, like maybe it's a toxic part of me, but I always think it's going to go well. And then I throw it and it doesn't go well.
Honestly, a little delusion is nice.
Yeah.
So you weigh the good with the bad. Now, I want to have a conversation with you guys, right? To understand the depth of the Indiana Fever's crisis, you first have to understand the basketball universe Caitlin Clark was built in. It was a world how can I put this? Meticulously designed by Lisa Bluder, a world of structure, purpose, and offensive poetry. And speaking on Sue Bird's YouTube show, Clark had gave a stunning look into that world. And in doing so, she unintentionally exposed her current professional nightmare. She joked that Coach Bluder brainwashed her players, as you guys heard, and not in a sinister way, but by drilling basketball IQ so deep that their on court movement um, became pure instinct. And Clark said she was so intentional about making sure everyone was on the same page and knew what they were doing and knew their role in a way. And that one word says it all, intentional. Every drill, every play, every single cut had a clear purpose. There was zero confusion. And then Clark delivered the line that should send a shockwave through the Fever's front office because she said, even now at the professional level, I'm like, how do people not know where to move? Like, it blows my mind still. And that's not an observation. That is a direct critique. And it's the sound of a generational talent looking at her professional teammates and wondering why they don't speak the same basketball language she was taught. And at Iowa, they famously used four or even five shooters, creating beautiful floor spacing that Bluder's system exploited with lethal precision. And it was a system built on trust and predictability. And Clark always knew where her outlets would be. And this was more about this was more than X's and O's. It was about culture. So when Bluder retired, Clark championed the promotion of Jane Jensen, stressing a value of continuity. And it's obvious that Clark doesn't just prefer, but thrives in an environment of elite preparation and strategic clarity. In a world where everyone is on the same page, a world that feels a million miles away from the chaos consuming the Indiana Fever, that was college. And this is the WNBA, and the Indiana Fever's 2025 season is an absolute train wreck. A team that entered the year with championship buzz is now a symbol of pure frustration. And a contrast to Clark's time at Iowa is brutal. That team